Hello, welcome again to my channel, and let's solve another example under equation of values, no, na topic in engineering economy. Okay, example, Michael owes 25,000 pesos due in 1 year and 75,000 pesos in 4 years. He agrees to pay 50,000 today and the balance in 2 years. How much must he pay at the end of 2 years if the money is worth 5% compounded semi-annually? Okay? So, yan. So, ibig sabihin, babayaran niya na yung 25,000, no? In 1 year. And babayaran niya na yung 75,000 in 4 years. Pero pag sinabing borrows, 25,000, ngayon pa lang yun, no? So, ito kasi utang niya na yan. Kung babayaran niya na yan in 1 year and itong 75,000 in 4 years, babayaran niya na yan. Okay? So, solve tayo ng, drawing ulit tayo ng CFD, no? Importante yan. Cash flow diagram. So, due in 1 year, so ngayon, 0, di ba? So, after 1 year, magbabayad na daw siya ng 75,000. Okay? Utang niya yan, no? Utang niya yan. Dapat mabayaran niya yung 25,000. So, pwedeng pababa, pwedeng pataas, no? Basta, ito yung babayaran niya, no? 25,000. Okay? Due in 1 year, 25,000. And then, isa pang 75,000 sa 4 years, no? 2, 3, 4. So, ito yung utang niya na, no? In 1 year and in 4 years. So, babayaran niya na yan in the first year dapat and in the fourth year. Ang ginawa niya, nagbayad daw siya ng 50,000 today. Okay? So, today, so 0 yon, no? 0 today. Ito yung utang niya, pataas. So, yung pagbayad mo, pababa. Okay? So, ito, binayaran niya today ng 50,000. Nag-advance siya, no? Ng 50,000 today. And the balance in 2 years. So, in 2 years, from today, 0, dito, yung balance daw niyan lahat ay babayaran niya na in 2 years. So, sabihin natin na F2 na lang, no? Yan. Ang tanong, no, how much must he pay at the end of 2 years if the money is worth 5% compounded semi-annually? So, yung 5% compounded semi-annually, that is the nominal rate of interest, no? 5% compounded semi-annually. Okay? So, yan. So, nakuha naman, ano? So, itong 25,000, babayaran niya dapat yan in 1 year and 4th year, 75. Pero bayad na siya ngayon ng 50,000 and the remaining, and the balance, no? Yung balance or the remaining, after 2 years from today. So, ito na yun, no? Babayaran niya na. So, again, ang gagawin natin is magpa-focal date tayo. So, pwedeng kahit saan, actually, pwede dito sa 50,000, 25,000, 75,000, or sa future 2. Pero normally, ginagawa natin, nagpa-focal date tayo sa hinahanap, no? Yan, para mas madali. So, ngayon, dadali natin lahat yung mga pera dito sa focal date. For itong 50,000, pakanan, so, compute natin yung future niya, no? So, ang future ng 50,000, papunta dito sa focal date, that is 50,000 times. So, dahil semi-annual tayo, no? So, ang ginagamit nating formula ay nadirekta na, no? Nominal rate I sub n raised to m, the compounding period raised to n times m. And pag present, that is future times 1 plus nominal rate I sub n over m raised to negative n times m. So, ito future. So, yung 50,000, tatimes natin ng 1 plus semi-annual, 5%, 0.05 raised to m. Yung m is kung ilang compounding. So, kung semi-annual, 2 beses nangyayari semi-annual sa isang taon, no? Raised to, ilang years to? 1, 2. Raised to n times 2 times m semi-annual times 2. Or kapag times mo yan, n times m, 2 times 2 is 4, ibig sabihin dito sa period na to may 4 na semi-annual, no? Which is, tama naman, 1 semi-annual, 2, 3, 4. Yan yung 2 times 2 raised to 4. Okay, and yung 25,000, papuntahin din natin sa focal date, that is 25,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2 kasi semi-annual, raised to ilang years to? That is 1 year raised to 1, that is n, and m natin is 2 kasi semi-annual. Or 1 times 2 is 2, meaning merong 2 semi-annual dito. Okay? And lastly, 75,000 pakaliwa. So, pa-present. So, ito yung negative yung exponent natin. So, pabalik sa present yung 75,000. So, 75,000, lagay na natin dito na lang. So, yung 75,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2 raised to negative. Ilang years to? 1, 2, raised to 2 times m, which is semi-annual, times 2. Or 2 times 2 is 4, meaning meron ditong 4 semi-annual. Ayan. Okay? And then, ayan, lahat na nasa ano na, no? Yung 75,000, napapunta na natin sa focal date, 25,000 and 50,000. And yung future 2, nasa focal date na. So, ang gagawin natin, dahil pababa si F2, pwedeng lahat na pababa equals to lahat ng pataas. Okay, yung unang pababa natin is F2 plus yung pababa natin, yung 50,000 na dinala natin sa focal date, ito, no? So, that is 50,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2 raised to 2 times 2 is 4. Yun lang naman yung pababa natin. So, yung pataas. Pataas natin yung 25,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2 raised to 1 times 2 is 2. And then lastly, yung 75,000 plus 75,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2 raised to negative, no? Negative 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 4. And then, transpose lang natin ulit yan. Makuha na natin si F2. So, rewrite ko lang. Ito, hindi natin masisimplify, no? Kasi naka-fraction siya. Direkta na natin sa calc yan. Minus 50,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2 raised to 4. Yan. Then, calculate na natin. So, that is 25,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2. So, double check nyo lagi yung input nyo sa calcu. 25,000 plus 1 raised to 2 plus 75,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2 raised to negative 4 minus 50,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2 raised to 4. Na negative 4 ko ba yung kanina? Ayan, na negative 4 ko naman to, no? So, equal natin. So, ang sagot natin ay 39,021. 39,021.2788. So, depende sa faculty nyo, instructor nyo kung ilang decimal yung kinukuha, ano? Ayan. So, that is 39,221.2788 pesos. So, yan yung kailangan niyang bayaran after 2 years para bayad nyo na lahat to. Imagine, di ba? 25,000 yung utang niya sa first year, fourth year, 75. Ang total niyan, 100,000. Nag-down ka na ng 50,000 ngayon. Tapos, uubusin mo na siya at the second year. So, 39,000 na lang babayaran mo. So, ang total, nasa 90K lang. So, nakatipid ka pa, no? Actually, pag mas maaga mo babayaran yung utang mo, mas makakatipid ka. Based on, pag may interest na nangyayari, no? Okay? So, thank you. And, baka meron pa tayo isang example. Pahintay na lang. So, thank you.